Dê-me apenas um minuto e mudarei a maneira como você encara sua vida. Apenas escute. A motivação não é dada. Ela é construída por meio de ações consistentes. Não é algo com que você nasce. É a recompensa que você recebe por fazer progressos consistentes ao longo do tempo. Você não se inspira sem primeiro fazer o trabalho. Cada segundo que você desperdiça esperando a motivação chegar, você perde a oportunidade de construir seu sonho. Você não precisa de motivação. O que você precisa é de disciplina. A verdade é que o movimento sempre vence a motivação. Pare de esperar se sentir pronto para um momento que nunca chegará porque você nunca subiu de nível enquanto estava à deriva no piloto automático. Então pare de esperar para tomar a decisão certa. Em vez disso, tome a decisão e faça-a corretamente. É assim que você se...
They told me to wait until I felt ready. They told me motivation would come, like a spark that appears out of nowhere and ignites everything inside of you. But I waited, and waited, and it never came. That's when I realized something that changed everything. Motivation isn't given, it's built. It's created through consistent action, through repetition, through showing up when your mind screams for comfort. Motivation isn't a gift, it's a result. It's the reward you earn after pushing through resistance one more time when you didn't feel like it. For so long, I used to think that people who achieved greatness were born different, more talented, more driven, more inspired. But the truth is, they weren't born that way. They built it. They built themselves brick by brick through discipline, through discomfort, through an endless series of small victories that no one ever saw. Every second I spent waiting for the perfect moment was a second I could have been building my dream. And when I looked around, I realized that life doesn't pause while I wait for motivation. The world keeps moving. Opportunities keep passing. And all the while I was still stuck, paralyzed by the illusion that I needed to feel ready before I could begin. But motion always beats motivation. The moment you move, even a little, you start generating energy. You start shifting your state. You stop being a spectator and become a creator. You don't need to feel inspired to take action. You take action to feel inspired. That's the paradox that most people never understand. When you move forward, even uncertainly, something inside you changes. You begin to build momentum, and that momentum becomes confidence. That confidence becomes power, and that power becomes belief. That's how discipline transforms you. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is setting the alarm and getting up when the comfort of the bed tries to seduce you back into mediocrity. Discipline is working on your dream while everyone else is sleeping, doubting, or wasting time. Discipline is love for your future self. Motivation fades, inspiration disappears. But discipline, that's eternal. It's not flashy, not dramatic, but it's what separates the dreamers from the doers. And here's the truth that hit me hard. You will never level up while living on autopilot. You will never become more by doing the same. Growth demands movement. Change demands motion. There's no perfect moment. There's only now. And the people who understand that rule the world. So stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for a sign. Stop waiting to feel ready. Because that moment will never come. You'll never find the courage while you're standing still. Courage isn't found in waiting. Courage is found in motion. The second you decide, the universe begins to move with you. That's the secret no one tells you. You don't make the right decision. You make the decision, and then you make it right. That's how you get motivated. That's how you change your life. That's how you rewrite the story of who you are. Every time you act despite fear, you grow. Every time you move without knowing the outcome, you expand. Every time you choose progress over perfection, you evolve. And one day, you'll look back and realize that you built everything you once prayed for. Not because you waited for motivation, but because you refused to wait at all. You chose emotion. You chose a discipline. You chose to begin. And that single choice changed everything. Perfeito. Aqui está um novo texto original em inglês, no mesmo estilo emocional, profundo e narrativo do anterior, com cerca de 100 linhas longas, construído para vídeos motivacionais intensos, com o mesmo ritmo de voz e impacto visual. Tema: Discipline over feelings. How the small things you do daily shape the person you become. They say it's the little things that don't matter, but they do. Because the truth is, the small things you do when no one is watching are the ones that quietly decide who you become. Every choice, every morning you hit snooze, every workout you skip, every promise you break to yourself, they don't just disappear, they accumulate. They shape your character. The world tells you to follow your feelings, but feelings are liars. They change with the weather. They rise and fall with the noise around you. If you live by your emotions, you'll never build consistency. Because emotions were never meant to lead, they were meant to follow. Discipline is what takes over when motivation is gone. It's what remains when your feelings betray you. It's the quiet voice that says, "I don't care how you feel." We do this anyway. That's what greatness sounds like. Not excitement, not hype, not inspiration, but quiet persistence. That's what separates the ones who wish from the ones who win. Most people wait to feel ready, but readiness is an illusion. No one ever felt ready for change. No one